Kornely Show. I'm your host, Jake Kornely. We have a really fun show lined up for you guys. I want to tell you about myself. I know I look like a really cool guy right now. I'm really classy, but I've never been to a strip club before. I'm not that kind of guy. I know, shocking. It's amazing. I'm not that kind of guy because I would be the guy at the strip club that would be sitting in the front row. There's rows, right? There's rows. I would be in the front row going, "Hey, fellas, I think she likes me." No. This is true love. Like, my $15 is going to get her through college. Oh, yeah. That's what I think strip clubs are like. So I don't think I'd be comfortable there. I wouldn't like going there. However, I would like going to a feminist strip club. Like, that would be my scene. Because I support women's rights. And I would support women's rights every night of the week. I would love going to strip club with a Y. Seeing my favorite stripper, the feminine mystique. That would be. Yeah, I've never been to a strip club before. Obviously, I'm too much of a weirdo, I think. I don't think I'd be comfortable there. I've been a weirdo when it comes to with women. My list of ex-girlfriends are pretty much like the Friday the 13th movies. Like, none of them are as good as the first one, and that one's not even that good. I realized this recently, like in my 20s, like I was just like a weird guy. Like, I didn't wear a fedora, but my personality wore a fedora. So that's the kind of person I was, and for a long time, dating was always really difficult. Here's an example. I was at a bar once, and I was talking to this girl, and out of nowhere, she said, "You should try online dating." That's a weird thing to say to a guy that's trying to buy you a drink. I think that was a little unfair. But I was persistent, and I asked her if she wanted to see a movie with me, and she said that she couldn't because she had to move a couch. That was what she was trying to use as her excuse. I was like, have you ever even seen a movie before? Like, even the terrible ones are still better than moving furniture. Like, I would rather see Alien vs. Predator versus Brown versus Board of Education than even think about moving furniture. And the date didn't work. It did not plan out. It was awful. But it's hard for me. I'm trying to be a better person now, and so I'm trying to think like, well, what is it like to be a woman? And as I'm finding out, I don't know what it would be like to be a woman. It's too weird of a concept to me because I found out recently that the new world record for the world's largest baby is 15 pounds. Yeah, ooh is right. That's crazy. If you guys don't know what 15 pounds looks like, imagine a quarter-pound cheeseburger for McDonald's. And now imagine 60 of those. That pile of meat came out of a woman. And then, 9 weeks later, she had it. We're gonna edit this. Back up, where was I?
60 of them.
That pile of meat came out of a woman. And then, 9 weeks later, she had to go back to her job, making 20% less than her male counterparts doing the same thing. So that means she can only afford the food that her giant baby now resembles. America, we have to make some changes. Yes. All right, let's get this show going, everybody. All right, you guys. My guest tonight is a very funny comedian from Milwaukee. Please welcome Sammy Arechar.
How's everybody doing today? Good?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow, thank you guys for coming out to see me specifically. So this is good. This is good. I don't have a microphone. This is weird. It's super bizarre. It feels like I'm giving a TED talk. It's nice. nice being outside and performing for once. I don't think this really holds up to code, but this looks fine to me, I guess. So. All right, let's see a little bit about myself. I have a toe fetish. It's always so exciting for me to see someone get their car taken away. I feel weird. I just feel like maybe I'll just do my jokes like this. You guys ever get paid and you look at your pay stub, and on the pay stub it has gross pay and net pay. And gross pay is a bigger number. It's what you get before taxes. Net pay is what you get after taxes. But I think they should switch those words around, because every time I see the smaller number, I think gross. And then when I see the bigger number, I think nothing but net. So I'm gonna pull this out of here. Let's see here. They say pineapple juice makes semen taste better. But I think pineapple juice tastes better by itself. Like that stuff comes out of your body. Went to a party recently. It was a backyard party of some sort, and they had a piñata there, and the piñata was of a wooden Russian doll. So when we smashed it, inside of it was a smaller wooden Russian doll. And then when we smashed it again, inside of it was a smaller wooden Russian doll. And then when we smashed it again, it was a smaller wooden Russian doll. And then when we smashed it again, it was a smaller wooden Russian doll. And then when we smashed it again, it was a miniature Snickers. I recently went to a pawn shop. They had a grandfather clock there. The pawn shop. It reminded me a lot of my grandfather, the grandfather clock. Because instead of a bird coming out and chirping every hour, it just said, "Fuck Obama." Okay, I'm going to wrap it up, I suppose. I'm going to do a few impressions. My first impression is of, this one is of a guy who wants coffee, but it's like 7 o'clock at night. Like I want to drink a cup, but like if I drink it, I'm going to be up all night. You know? Okay, so this next one. This one is of a guy who still says "for shizzle." Ring, 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 ring. Hello, Forward Dental. Hey, Peter, how's it going? Good, good. Yeah. You want to schedule an appointment? Okay. Let me just grab the book. All right. I don't know. What works best for you? Like mornings or afternoons? Morning? You want to do morning? Okay. How about I could probably do. Okay, hold on. The earliest I could do is 9:30 on the 27th. Does that work? Yeah? Okay. All right, cool. I have you down 27th at 9:30. All right, great. Yeah, I can't wait to see you. All right. For shizzle. Bye. Okay. Thank you very much. This is great.
Oh man, that was great.
Yeah, thank you. This isn't a sofa. I thought this was
It's as real as the buildings are.
Yeah. I guess so. I guess this is all fake. Hollywood is fake. Hollywood sucks, man.
Think so?
Yeah. It feels like the inside of the basement of a mall is what it feels like. Hollywood is not that different from Milwaukee.
Yeah, why
This is
even
where we're
leave
shooting
Milwaukee
for everyone
then?
watching.
Yeah, why even leave Milwaukee?
I mean, I left Milwaukee to come to Hollywood to do this show. This is being shot in Hollywood right now. You want some of my beer?
Not right now.
No? Okay.
Thank you, though.
Yeah.
That's nice of you to offer me a drink.
That was a question I had for you. I wanted to come prepared with some questions. So. Yeah.
So So you've been performing a lot around Milwaukee and festivals now. What's that like?
It's cool. I like it a lot. I like performing. Milwaukee is great. I like Milwaukee a lot. I mean, this is where I started doing stand-up.
What was it like when you started? Because you were underage when you started, right?
Yeah, I was sneaking into a lot of places. And I don't know. Should I talk about this? I guess we can't turn back time. So yeah, I used to sneak, and I used to start like when I was like 19, like between. It was right before I turned 20, but I started like around 19, and I was sneaking into a lot of bars and trying to tell jokes in the basement. You know? So I could have gotten in trouble just because I wanted to talk about wieners and butts for like 5 minutes in a place that I wasn't supposed to be. So.
But it's funny how like low stakes that like you were sneaking into bars to like do jokes in front of like 5 people. Like where's the harm in that, really?
Yeah, I suppose. It's like, this kid's just. I don't think people saw me as a threat either. I was like, I did get busted one day. I wasn't drinking that day, but I got busted at a bar and being there underage. And it's like, well, this kid comes a lot. He doesn't seem like a threat, and he's also not trying to beat anybody up or do anything. And I don't think he would. So I'm upset with this kid, but it's not a big deal. So like, I have gotten in harm's way as far as like getting in trouble with like a bar manager, but I don't know. I mean, I'm a timid guy. No one sees me as a threat, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah. So they weren't seeing you as like, oh, this guy's gonna fuck everything up.
Yeah.
What were you like in high school?
Not very cool, I guess.
No.
I mean, nothing's changed since high school, to be honest, but I don't know, just a regular kid, I guess. I don't know. I never really was fond of high school. I still did it. I passed. I graduated. I threw my hat at the end of the year. But
Nice.
I don't know. It was nothing very exciting happened, I guess. There was one week though, actually, where it was cool. Like I had a really cool week, and the only reason it was cool is because like no one was making fun of me because everyone thought that my dad was black. So that was cool.
So that's the kind of school you went to?
Yeah, it was like a charter school. It was like 100 kids a year or whatever. But okay, anyways, like my dad dropped me off, and my parents are both from Mexico, and my dad's from Guanajuato, my mom's from Leon, and my dad's a little darker. He's straight up, you know, he's from Mexico, but like he's just a lot darker.
Right.
And he dropped me off at school one day, and all the kids were waiting outside of the school. And when I got dropped off, this group of kids came up to me. It's like, hey man, I didn't know your dad was black. I was like, yep. He's black.
Wait, so were these kids black or were they white?
They were black, and it was a diverse group of people there. I can't say it was just black kids, but there was blacks and browns and whites. I could say brown. That's fine. I don't know if the black and white is gonna make me look white, but I'm brown. But so the day started off with a lot of like that, just like a lot of like, oh yeah, your dad's black, that's cool, and like a lot of high fives. And then halfway into that day, this kid was trying to make fun of me before he was going to like, I don't know, social studies or something. And these black kids were standing next to me, and they were like, hey man, you can't make fun of him like that. He's one of us. And then that kid was like, oh, all right. And then he just shook my hand. This is baller, dude. This is so cool. But then like, it wore off after like a week, so everything went back to normal.
Who knew a charter school would be so racist?
Yeah, I don't know. Such is life. Or like in France. Oh, there's a fly. Oh, I'm trying to. I wasn't doing it. Such is life. Or like in France, Salo Green.
Alright, Sammy Arechar, everybody. And this has been the JAKE KORNELY Show, and this is the best that I can do. Alright, how's that, everybody?